Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where the pulse of Salem's most gripping stories beats stronger than ever. Today, we're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of secrets, lies, and moral dilemmas that threaten to unravel the very fabric of our beloved town. At the heart of the storm is Sophia, a young woman whose carefully guarded deception is teetering on the edge of exposure. As tensions rise and whispers grow louder, the question on everyone's mind is, will the truth about Sophia's child finally come to light, or will her secrets plunge Salem into even greater chaos? Buckle up, because this tale is about to take us on a roller coaster of emotions, with twists that will leave you breathless. A town built on secrets. Salem has never been a stranger to drama. From clandestine affairs to shocking betrayals, this town has seen it all. But the latest saga surrounding Sophia is one for the books. For weeks, whispers have swirled through the cobblestone streets and cozy diners, with residents speculating about the enigmatic young woman who seems to carry the weight of the world on her shoulders. Sophia, with her guarded smiles and evasive answers, has become the talk of the town, and not for the reasons she might hope. Her secret, a truth so explosive it could shatter relationships and upend lives, has been locked away, known only to one other person, Dr. Sarah Horton, a pillar of the community and a woman bound by her oath to protect her patients' confidences. Sarah, with her steady hands and compassionate heart, has always been a beacon of trust in Salem. As a doctor, she's seen her fair share of crises, from life-threatening emergencies to the quiet, personal battles her patients wage behind closed doors. But nothing could have prepared her for the moral quagmire she now finds herself in. Sophia, one of her patients, is pregnant. A fact that, in itself, would be cause for celebration in a town that cherishes family. But there's a twist. Sophia has been lying to everyone, claiming her unborn child is a girl when, in truth, she's carrying a boy. And not just any boy. This child is Tesoro, the son she's been hiding from the world, including the child's father, Tate, and his uncle, Brady Black. The weight of a doctor's oath. Sarah's discovery of Sophia's deception came during a routine checkup, a moment that should have been filled with joy but instead left her reeling. The ultrasound revealed the undeniable truth. Sophia's baby is a boy. Yet, when confronted, Sophia begged Sarah to keep her secret, weaving a tale of fear and desperation that tugged at the doctor's heartstrings. Sophia claimed that revealing the truth would destroy her carefully constructed life, tearing apart her relationships and leaving her vulnerable in a town that thrives on gossip. Sarah, torn between her duty to her patient and her instinct to protect those she cares about, agreed to stay silent for now. But silence comes at a cost. Sarah's conscience gnaws at her, a constant reminder that she's withholding a truth that could change everything. As a doctor, she's sworn to uphold patient confidentiality, but as a friend and member of the Salem community, she knows the ripple effects of Sophia's lie could be catastrophic. Tate, the young man who loves Sophia with a fierce devotion, deserves to know that he's about to become a father, not to a daughter, as Sophia has claimed, but to a son. And Brady, Tate's protective uncle, is no stranger to sniffing out secrets. His sharp instincts and unyielding loyalty to his family make him a formidable force, and Sarah can feel the walls closing in as he begins to suspect that something is amiss. A tense encounter at the hospital. The drama reached a boiling point one fateful afternoon at Salem University Hospital, where Sarah and Sophia found themselves locked in a heated confrontation. The sterile walls of the examination room seemed to pulse with tension as Sarah, her voice low but firm, urged Sophia to come clean. "You can't keep this up forever, Sophia," she said, her eyes searching the younger woman's face for a flicker of remorse. "Tate deserves to know the truth. Tesoro is his son, and every day you keep this from him, you're stealing something precious from both of them." Sophia, her arms crossed tightly over her chest, stood her ground. Her eyes, usually bright with charm, were shadowed with defiance. "You don't understand, Sarah," she snapped, her voice trembling with a mix of fear and anger. "If I tell Tate, everything falls apart. My family, my future, it's all gone. I'm not ready to lose everything." Her words hung heavy in the air, a stark reminder of the stakes at play. Sophia wasn't just hiding a pregnancy. She was guarding a secret that could redefine her place in Salem's tightly knit community. Unbeknownst to either woman, Brady was just outside the room, his footsteps silent on the polished hospital floor. He'd come to check on Sarah, his longtime friend, after hearing rumors of her recent stress. But what he overheard stopped him in his tracks. The muffled voices, laced with urgency and emotion, hinted at a truth far bigger than he could have imagined. Brady's heart pounded as he leaned closer to the door, catching fragments of the conversation. "Tesoro, son." Tate, his mind raced, piecing together the puzzle. Was Sophia hiding something about her child? And why was Sarah, the most honest person he knew, caught in the middle? Brady's quest for the truth. Brady Black is not a man to be trifled with. A former private investigator with a knack for uncovering secrets, he's built a reputation in Salem as someone who sees through lies. His love for his nephew, Tate, runs deep, and the thought that Sophia might be deceiving him ignited a fire in Brady's chest. As he stood outside the examination room, his jaw clenched, he made a silent vow to get to the bottom of this mystery. If Sophia was hiding something that could hurt Tate, he would find out, no matter the cost. Later that day, Brady confronted Sarah in the hospital cafeteria, his eyes searching hers for answers. The bustling room, filled with the clatter of trays and the hum of conversation, seemed to fade away as he leaned across the table. "What's going on with you and Sophia?" he asked, his voice low but intense. "I heard you two arguing, Sarah. Don't tell me it's nothing. I know you too well for that." Sarah's heart sank. She'd known this moment was coming, but nothing could have prepared her for the weight of Brady's gaze. She wanted to tell him everything, to unburden herself of the secret that had been eating away at her. But her oath as a doctor held her back, a chain she couldn't break. "Brady, I can't," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. "It's complicated. You have to trust me." But trust is a fragile thing in Salem, and Brady wasn't one to let things go. "Complicated?" he pressed, his tone sharpening. "Sarah, if this involves Tate, I need to know. He's my family. If Sophia's lying to him, I deserve the truth." The words hung between them, a challenge and a plea rolled into one. Sarah's hands trembled as she gripped her coffee cup, her mind racing for a way to deflect without betraying Sophia's confidence. But Brady's intensity was unrelenting, and she knew he wouldn't stop until he had answers. The ripple effects of a lie. As the days passed, the tension in Salem grew thicker than the fog rolling off the river. Sophia's lie, once a tightly guarded secret, was beginning to fray at the edges. Tate, blissfully unaware of the storm brewing around him, continued to dote on Sophia, planning for a future he believed included a daughter. His excitement was palpable, his love for Sophia unwavering. But those closest to him, Brady, Sarah, and even Sophia's own family, could sense the cracks in her facade. Sophia, meanwhile, was unraveling under the pressure. Every glance from Tate, every question from Brady, felt like a dagger to her heart. She'd built her lie to protect herself, to carve out a place in a town that could be unforgiving to those who strayed from its moral code. But now, with Sarah's urging and Brady's suspicions closing in, she felt like a trapped animal, desperate to maintain control. Late at night, alone in her apartment, she would stare at the ultrasound image of her son, her fingers tracing the outline of his tiny form. "I'm doing this for you, Tesoro," she whispered, her voice breaking. But even she wasn't sure she believed it anymore. The town, too, was beginning to take notice. Gossip spread like wildfire, with neighbors whispering about Sophia's guarded demeanor and Sarah's strained expressions. At the Brady pub, Where locals gathered to share stories over pints of beer, theories abounded. Was Sophia hiding a scandal? Was Sarah involved in something unethical? The rumors grew wilder with each passing day, threatening to engulf both women in a tide of suspicion. A moment of reckoning. The climax came on a crisp autumn evening as the leaves outside Salem's town square turned fiery shades of red and gold. Brady, determined to uncover the truth, arranged a meeting with Sophia at the park, a neutral ground where he hoped she might let her guard down. The air was thick with the scent of fallen leaves as he faced her, his expression a mix of concern and resolve. "Sophia," he began, his voice steady but kind, "I know you're hiding something. I heard you and Sarah at the hospital. Whatever it is, you need to tell me. For Tate's sake." Sophia's heart raced, her palms slick with sweat. She wanted to run, to escape the piercing weight of Brady's gaze, but her feet felt rooted to the ground. For a moment, she considered confessing everything, telling Brady that Tesoro was her son, that she'd lied to protect herself from judgment, from losing Tate's love. But fear held her back, a suffocating force that silenced her. "You're wrong, Brady," she said, her voice shaking. "There's nothing to tell." Brady's eyes narrowed, his patience wearing thin. "Don't lie to me, Sophia," he said, stepping closer. "I will find out the truth, one way or another. And when I do, you'd better hope Tate can forgive you." With that, he turned and walked away, leaving Sophia alone in the fading light, her secret heavier than ever. What lies ahead? As we sit here at TV Days Drama Digest, our hearts are racing with anticipation. Will Brady uncover the truth about Tesoro? Will Sarah break her silence, torn between her duty and her loyalty to her friends? And what if Tate, the young man caught in the crossfire of Sophia's deception? One thing is certain, Salem is a town where secrets never stay buried for long. The truth about Sophia's son is a ticking time bomb, and when it explodes, no one will escape the fallout. We want to hear from you, our loyal viewers. What do you think will happen next? Will Sophia find the courage to confess, or will her lie tear apart the people she loves? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.